We wanted to have a camera on the pad for sure, and we'd actually filmed there for other films before, so we knew where the bolt holes were, where you could put the camera. And then we have a second camera that's up on the structure of the launch tower. It's the part that rolls back right before launch to leave it all exposed. The camera's on the top of that structure that rolls back, and that will look down on the nose of the orbiter and down towards the trench. So you'll see the ignition also from that perspective. Graham Ferguson was the founder of our unit and co-inventor of IMAX, and he was the one who really had the vision, you must fly the camera in space. And how he achieved that was we made this proof of concept film that showed NASA, wow, you can take everybody, not just VIPs, you can take everybody right up close and see a shuttle launch, and they could understand and extrapolate from that if you flew a camera in space, you could take everybody into space. And part of NASA's mandate is to educate the public about what they're doing. Well, I worked on a space film years and years ago, which was about the maiden voyage of the space shuttle, and that was my first real work introduction to space. But of course, like so many, I remember with great passion when Alan Shepard went into orbit and John Glenn, and I thought it was utter magic. I just couldn't believe. I'm old enough to remember Sputnik, and from a very early age, very fascinating. Who can forget the landing on the moon? I mean, there's just nothing like it. We'd filmed Hubble before, on the ground actually, before it was launched in 1989. And we'd done the first service mission to repair it, but at that time, it only had sent back 2 images, and we put those in an earlier film along with that story. But we never had an opportunity until now to really capture the full potential of what Hubble has sent back since. And now that we have the 3D technology, I thought, we have to do this. When you visit the Hubble website and you see those incredible pictures, I started to imagine those on an IMAX screen and how people would react to them. And that's how this Hubble 3D film came into being. The IMAX format was invented really as a medium to take people where they really can't go. And the average person like you and me can't go into space. We'd like to. I'd volunteer if they were taking them, but no, we can't go into space, and we can't go down to the very bottom of the ocean, the average person. And that's what IMAX does extremely well. And 3D does even better because of its immersive powers. It heightens the experience, and that's what's so popular for people. It takes them and transports them to places that they wouldn't ever normally get to in their lives. And that's what's so satisfying about making these films.